Hey Wakazoo, it's Read in Your PJs in the Dark Day. So the Lemon family's all in their PJs. So hi everybody.
Hi, Wakazoo. That's fine.
Hi, Alexu.
All right, so we're all taking a second and we're reading our books together. Stay tuned for the rest of my read aloud, which is going to focus on A Tale of Two Beasts by Fiona Robertson. A Tale of Two Beasts, Part 1, The Strange Beast. I was walking home from Grandma's house, through the deep, dark woods, when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him, and I wrapped him warmly up in my scarf and carried him safely home. I gave him a lovely bath, and a gorgeous new hat and sweater, and a delicious bowl of fresh nuts. I made him a beautiful house and gave him Lord Rex to play with. I took him out for lots of long walkies to keep him fit and healthy. And I showed him off to all my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. But for some strange reason, the little beast did not look very happy. In fact, he was looking rather hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought, and opened the window to cool him down. But then something terrible happened. He threw off his clothes, leapt out of the window, and ran away as fast as he could back to the deep, dark woods. I wanted to go and look for him, but Mama had other plans. Dinner time, ugh. Bath time, ugh. And bedtime, urgh. I couldn't sleep. I missed the little beast and wondered if I would ever see him again. But then a small furry shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. The strange little beast had returned. He seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't that strange after all. I wonder why he came back. A Tale of Two Beasts, Part 2, The Terrible Beast. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds, when... Hey! I was ambushed by a terrible beast. She growled at me and tied me up and carried me off to her secret lair. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater and tried to make me eat squirrel food. She kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. She made me walk backwards and forwards and backwards again for no reason whatsoever. She showed me off to a herd of even wilder beasts who were just as terrible as she was. I had had enough. I made a cunning plan and put it straight into action. Free once more, I raced back to the deep dark woods before the terrible beast could catch me. It was peaceful in the deep dark woods, a bit too peaceful perhaps, and also a bit wet. In weather like this, one could do with a nice warm hat. I snuck back to retrieve it, under cover of darkness. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't that terrible after all. So I hope you enjoyed that story, Wakazoo. It's definitely a story that I think has a great message. It's got two perspectives, or the idea of, looking at things from the different side of the story, which I think is always a great lesson to learn. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of Read in Your PJs in the Dark Day. Have a great weekend this coming up couple of days. And as always, go whoa.